All right, what is up, everybody? Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the voice of Jacksonville Pool. Again, bringing you all the live coverage that you can handle here at the 2025 Pool Players Championship. Miss Bridget Simon back on the live stream with us here. Skill level 5 tier, red tier, even 4-4 race. Come on, join me in, get settled on in, guys. I'll be making some minor adjustments as I try to get some things. They're working on some lights here. Fortunately, I think we had like a fuse go out or something, so there we go. That should be a little better. All right, guys on Facebook land, let me know that you can hear me. I see Donald in here. Come on in, everybody. Which raffle did she win? Do you know? MSRP 400. J&J.
A pool stick for, it was a pool stick, $20 registration.
Oh wow!
But a pool stick with the
Miss Bridget just won herself a pool cue raffled worth $440. Oh, this thing looks pretty nice. Kaiser, there we go. Jump break cue, I'm assuming. JB2 jump break cue. Yeah. Way to go. Way to go, win yourself some good stuff there in Vegas, Bridget. Let's go. Come on. Goodness gracious. Even though she's right next to me here, I'm still going to call out the comment on stream because she decided to be a part of stream here. Miss Nini, by the way, here. This is Bridget's wife here. Says, woohoo! You're amazing, Tim. Thank you for your dedication and keeping us connected to the APA Pool Player Championship in Vegas. It is my honor and pleasure. Guys, as I always like to say here as well, please make sure to give Mike and Kelly all the love and support. This is something that we do specially here in Jacksonville APA. Been very blessed because guess what? I get to do all these home streams with you guys, and Mike and Kelly blessed me to go through and do streams elsewhere as well when there are not home streams going on. They allow me to go on out and about. That's why I've been blessed to be able to go to, say, Montreal and now Vegas for the second time around as well here. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Good luck in this matchup again. 4-4 matchup here for Miss Bridget. Pulling up in CompuSport because I didn't do it here. This is Mr. Dustin Chase that she is against. Whoops. Dustin is a fellow Floridian here from Rockledge. Out there, Mr. Richard and Jennifer Lust there, league operators. Battle of the Floridians. All right, Chad, I definitely want to hear y'all loud and proud here. We still got Mr. Matt Faber here, still in it for the 2-3 bracket. Our very own Miss Bridget Simon here for the skill level 5 bracket, and Mr. Justin, the J Money Lamont, hanging it down for the skill level 7 bracket in the 8-ball classic here. In fact, we will get to see a little bit more action here from J Money coming up in roughly 2 hours away. So I want you guys to make sure and join me in here. Tom there saying, go Bridget, let's go. Tom, glad you're in stream. Feel free to tag people. All right, Dustin here up to break. Dustin gets hold of it pretty good. 8-ball will get a little tap close towards that right-hand side pocket. It's a pretty good spread overall. Yeah, I'm going to make this a little bit brighter here. Let me know if that's too much just in case, but I want to be able to see things a little bit better here. Look at this room here. The lighting control is really, really good. A lot of light directed right onto the tables here with the new Littman lights APA has. So it's making a little bit of a difference in the scenery that I'm used to streaming from. Good try by Mr. Dustin there on that 4-ball bottom right-hand corner pocket. Bridge it back to the table. She may not have been left with a lot of options here to really get a good run. It looks like the only real option she's going to have is to start with a 9. honestly, with the angle she has, a little bottom here, get below that 12 ball, take the 12 ball next, get the 13. But you kind of want to be straight on with the 13 here. There is a window that she may be able to use a little bit of an angle here to get to the 13 and get back down table some. Brett Chandler said, "Did you still say Matt's in it?" Yes, sir. Most certainly did. Mr. Matt Faber there will be on the live stream at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. That'll be the last live stream of the evening here. But yeah, the plan is right now, if everything goes according to plan, and I always understand these things change here a little bit, but the plan is right now to get Miss Bridget's match right here. From there, we're going to stream some more Mr. J Money, and as soon as this match is done here, hopefully I'll be able to get the other camera or give you guys a BRB screen here for a moment, but get the other camera to the women's and give you some of the women's matchup as well. And then when that finishes, Mr. Matt will be the last one on the live stream tonight. So you got literally matches for East Coast 6, 8, and 10. All right, Bridget did bump the 15 here. Has to roll it back. Very unfortunate with the scratch here. Bridget's got to get a little bit looser in here. Get a little bit more comfortable. Again, big congrats to her for winning one of the pool raffles here in Vegas, though. That jump break cue that she won here says it's retails for $440. Yeah, I was going to say, Dustin needs to for sure look at this 4-ball here. There is a little bit of gap. That 4-ball should go, and you should be able to get a good hit on it first over the 11. I think, honestly, here, I'm going to go, if the 7 goes by, I'm going to go 7 top left. There's not enough room here. I'm not starting with the 6 first, though. Maybe the 5 and drift on down, or pull back on the 5 and go with the 7.
Vincent Chirino.
Oh, pulls back on it just a little bit here. As always, guys, with the ball in hand, look at your big issue here. Make sure and take that bad boy out. Guys, I'm glad to see more of y'all coming on in the stream here. Show the love. By the way, big shout out to all the APA staff that's here at the Westgate for the 2025 Pool Players Championship. There's been a lot of behind-the-scenes hard work and dedication that's been going into this. And they have been doing a fantastic job. Tables have been getting released on time from everything I've seen. Everything just running real smooth. Great referees here. Huge shout out to them as well. Can't miss out on them. And again, big thanks to, of course, the one and only Westgate. Also, guys, your boy here had a chance to run over to the Q-Tech booth earlier this morning. Went and saw the one and only Mr. Joey Gray and our very own Mr. Ian, and got to take a look at the SVB new playing cue from them. That bad boy looks pretty sweet. One of the cool parts about the Pool Player Championship here is, of course, getting to see all the different vendors. Well, that leave will do. That is a very tough leave for Bridget. Now, if she's frozen, she's good to go. And it will be just a push through just fine. If it's not here, she'll want to hit at an angle, which looks like she's looking at an angle anyways. Look at that. Playing smart, going with the defense here. Ultimately, that 7-12 situation, top left-hand corner pocket is going to be the problem here for both players. All right, good hit by Dustin. A little more. He might have been able to get into the breakout on that. Never mind. I'm not going to. I lied. I want to be further away from that. that way with family members. Hey, Danica, I see you in here. Ben as well. Welcome in. Looks like he's got some force follow on this. He could have maybe done a little more if he would have drawn back. Maybe potentially, again, getting a little bit of separation between the 7-12. He's going to be forced to take it. I don't know if he's going to be able to follow enough. Some bottom could do the trick, though, and force that 7 on in with the 12. Tries it here. Looks like it was off angle just a little bit, but good try. 7 is in a little bit of a problem. It's not on the short rail, but it's barely off of it just a little bit here. It's just in a weird spot, being a little over a diamond and a half in that top left-hand corner pocket. Bridget can play this real smart here and go with the defense. She can slow roll it. Looks like she can go with a slow roll. I tell you, it's as much as there's always different ways to do things. Sometimes you got to play to your strengths here. I always feel like Bridget is somebody that is a pocket speed style player. And when you have shots that will still work, even if you got to take something that's a little bit more of a difficult shot, your comfortability on the table is super important. And if you go after a shot and you try to put a little extra bottom on it, you never hit bottom, or you try to do some force follow, you never do force follow, you're just trying to make things happen that are just not within your will well, you have ultimately greatly decreased your odds of making that shot. Whereas, hey, I can pocket speed this, roll forward just a little bit. Yeah, that's a tougher shot on the next one. I can still do it, but it's a tougher shot. It's way just a much smarter position option for you, instead of, again, trying to add in extra things, especially here in Vegas. Vegas is usually, most people tell you, don't go changing stuff, right? Now's not the time to go change a bunch of things. Get some practice, get locked in on how your game works, and go with it. Well, that can be a tough leave here for Bridget. Bridget looking at it right, though. That could go bottom left-hand corner pocket. Oh, she drained it right in there. What a shot. Wow. She had just enough breathing room and handled that extremely well. Keith Rinker in here says, Bridget! What's up, Mr. Keith? How you doing, brother? Only thing you gotta watch out for here is that tangent line in that top left-hand corner pocket. There she goes with that pocket speed again, not overhitting it. Doesn't let the cue ball even go into that top left-hand corner pocket. It drifted quite a bit, though, but that's, again, she plays pocket speed, works well. A lot of players tell you some bottom there to avoid that top left-hand corner pocket. I definitely like the idea of using the bottom, but, again, you've got to stay within your will well, right? Brett says Bridget still owes me an MVP rematch from the MVP tournament. I like that, Brett. I like that. 1-0 right now. Race to 4 for both players here. Mr. Dwayne Current there saying great shot. Yes, it was. Miss Medina in the house. Go, Bridget. You the bestie. Let's go, indeed. Five immediately goes that top left-hand corner pocket. Looks like the 1 dropped as well. 6. And possibly a stripe. Nope, no stripes here. So Bridget will be solids. 2 solids on the break. Guys, keep in mind as well, for those kind of newer to APA, whenever you break, if you make at least, and that word at least is important, at least 1 of each is open table. You can make 4 of one and 1 of another, and it would still be an open table. If you only make 1 of the object balls here, solid or stripe here, then you are automatically that ball, whether it's low ball or high balls. Hey, Katrino in here. Katrino, how you doing, brother? Man, I feel like you'd be having such a good time in Vegas, man. Gotta get on out here, brother. You'd be having a blast. He says my former Strokosaurus Rex teammate. Yes, sir. I will say Dustin's got a pretty good form about him. Good stroke. It's going to be an interesting matchup indeed for these two. Similar parts of the United States here, both Floridians. And he's got a good potential for a good run. It's just really a question about the 12 ball here, and he goes ahead and uses it as a combo, as he should. Get into a better position. Now he should have room for either the 11 or 12 top left-hand corner pocket. It would be nice if he could get up and to the right of that 14 ball, kind of in between the 3 and the 4. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that with anything he has left unless he pulls it on over here. It's going to be tough if he goes for that. Slow rolls it just perfect in that bottom left-hand corner pocket. Maybe here he uses 12. I like maybe just a little smidge, a little top right, and kick into that 14-8 situation. No matter what, he needs to get some breathing room on it. I don't think he's gonna be able to get up there to the top right in between that window of the 3 and 4. I just don't foresee that being a thing. Ooh. Nice little carom. Zach back in the stream here says, let's go, Bridget. Zach, I hope you and the fan bam are doing well, brother. Bridget trying to take over that pocket here. 4 ball backs out of it just a little bit. But she's at least brought things back to where he's got to go after those 2 balls in the top left-hand corner pocket. A little less on the speed here than what he really needed. He's put himself in a bit of a predicament. Very close to that 11 ball. Not say he can't cut it in still, but he's just not going to have anything left on the 14. Maybe right now go after the 14, send the 8. Send the 8 in between maybe the 2 and 7. But you're going to start risking a biscuit of not leaving yourself an opportunity here to be out and give Bridget some defensive options. I don't know, I think there is a line there that maybe he can hit a little bit of the top end of that 14 ball, send the 14 on downfield, and let that push the 8 kind of up and to the right just a tiny bit, not fully towards the corner pocket, but at least towards that direction. He hit it good. I didn't think he'd get enough of it to get over like that, just to be honest with you guys. He was super close to that. But he hit it really good. If I was Bridget, I would call to get this shot watched, get a referee over. Perfect. I love it right there. Even our opponent was asking, hey, you want to get somebody to watch it? Great job, Mr. Dustin. Good sportsmanship on that. Love when people call for things to be watched themselves. Take out any of the situation that can happen. And that was definitely the 14 mile first here, but will it have enough speed? And it was a good hit, and rail made contact here. Great try by Mr. Dustin. Very nice pocket speed there. Very well played. Bridget's got to get a little bit of a run going here, and we'll play defensive with him. All right, the run starts. She might be able to get back up into the left of that 4-ball with this here. She's got to hit with a little force follow. It looks like she may have a little bit of an angle on it. Could also play a nice little defense here off the 4, leave the 8-ball blocking. I think that's exactly what she's looking at right now. She's trying to see here what sort of line of sight he'll have, but she hits it just fine here. She's going to stick behind the 8. If she ever hits it here, might be able to use the 2 involved. I think she's left enough of a window here. She had to err on the side of being a little bit further to the right. Almost err on the side of potentially being in a bad spot when it comes to the 8 and 2. By the way, huge shout out. Oh, no. Oh, my Lanta. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to the referees this year as well. I've noticed something as well here at the Poolplayers Championship. They have been all over people marking defensive shots. They want accurate score sheets here, guys. And I get this may be a little bit of a special event, so we may not be used to it here, but you do got to keep score accurately. And they've done a great job enforcing that this year, by the way. I love seeing that. I would personally start with the 6-ball here. 6 left-hand side pocket, 2 and then the 4. Bridget accidentally bumping the 2 here, but gets to move it back. 6, 2, and 4 would have given her a little bit of an easier run here. She's cut her work out for herself. Good try on that 6 here. Misses that top left-hand corner pocket. Downfall is she's opened up that 8-ball for that left-hand side pocket. A little bit of an angle here on this 8 if he chooses to go on the left-hand side pocket here. He could also drain the 8 all the way down bottom left. I like that left-hand side pocket as option. A nice slow roll it in. All right. Mr. Destinier has marked that bottom left-hand corner pocket. Big opportunity here for Dustin here to try to get the first right against Bridget. Need that little chicken and rice here from chat now. Hits it with a great speed there. Very, very good try. Now, Bridget needs to land this defense here on the 6-ball. No need to go after swinging for anything. A small hit in that 6-ball left-hand long rail. Hide up right above that 6-ball. And it looks like she has clipped it on top of it. The issue here is he needs to go after this and try to swing at it because she only has 2 balls left on the field. Now, if she gets ball in hand, honestly, she could try to go after the 6 there, bottom left-hand corner pocket instead, have a little bit of angle, kind of be up and to the right of it a little bit. Do a little bit of top here and drain on down. She could go with the easier option here and go with that left-hand long rail and drain on up or down from there. Again, this is assuming if she gets ball in hand here for Mr. Dustin. He's got a lot to say and been shooting very well. But I have a feeling here, our very own Bridget here is fixing to give him the old 2-1-2 combo here. Good hit from Mr. Dustin. Wow. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Good out. Well, that should tie things right back up 1-1 in the race to 4. Very impressive here. Nice little one-rail kick. All right, in fact, he aired on the side of being more further top. But he did really good with that. All right, rack number 3. Let's go, chat. I think Duval got a little too quiet there at the end and allowed her opponent to come on back. It's time to get a little loud, shake, rattle, and roll Mr. Dustin here and let him know what is going on. Queen Bridget, top skill level 5, red tier, is here to stay and bring home the trophy back to Duval. Guys, how wild would it be, by the way, if we didn't get just one, not just 2, but 3 8-ball classic trophies from this year's 2025 8-ball classic here at the Poolplayers Championship? It would be amazing. That would be too awesome. All right, good attempt here on the break. Nothing dropped. Bridget will have ball in hand and have her pick of the litter. Looking at the table here, I do like the option on stripes here, especially with where that cue ball is going to naturally go. And definitely drift up to that top left-hand quadrant of the table here. And give her an option on that 11 ball. Oh, look at the 11 ball, Bridget. Oh, man. The 11 would have been a great opportunity right there here if she felt like she could get a run going. Now, if you do not feel like you can get a run going, and if the 8 can't pass by 11 on either side, then, of course, you leave it alone. But, oh, she done knocked it out of there. That's going to be tough pickings for this last 2 stripes to the right of the 8 ball here, the 11 and 12 ball. Sorry, 11 and 10 ball, forgive me. right, sorry about that, guys. I had to step away for just a second. Didn't mean to leave y'all hanging. Mr. Dustin there looking for the bridge. Love the sportsmanship. Again, pointing right away to where it is. I didn't go for that 5 ball with the bridge. Let's take a look at the layout of the table here. 6 ball really, 6 and 3 may be the 2 real issues for him here. I don't know if I'm actually going for the 5 here. I think I'm coming back down, limiting using the bridge here, rolling up with that 4 ball. And especially the angle he has here, might be able to do a little force fall and getting a good window for that 6 ball. Nope, ends up knocking the 7 here. Rolls on back over. Again, guys, there's always a question about that. Question is, do you have to move a ball that you accidentally moved back in position? The answer is yes. You and your opponent need to agree upon where it was and move it back. There's confusion about that, as always. I've seen in pool leagues here where people are like, it's fine where it's at. It's like, no. Rules say it needs to be moved back. There's also some other specialty nuances about that. Make sure you check out rules.poolplayers.com for the digital rule book. Very easy to search. Doing a little stop shot basically there. He's kind of just going with the flow of the table. I would love to see just a little bit more methodical thinking here of the overall table here. He's missing out some opportunities here for that 3 and that 6 ball. Now, with that being said, though, Dustin is potting extremely well, though, against Bridget. Bridget doing a very nice job here, letting her stroke out a little bit on that as well here. She hit that, I would dare say, a little bit harder than what she has been, and I'm not upset with it at all. Very well played. Well, it's always great, by the way, here when previous league operators come on over to see you. And Mr. Michael Carroll came on by from the Daytona area. They came on by here to say hi to Bridget and wish her good luck. In case you ever wondered how much we love Bridget here, he said, I miss her being over there. And we're showing her some love and support here. Very, very awesome to see that. And she gets that one rail kick into it just beautifully here. Oh, and the 11. Wow, the 11 comes snookered up almost to the 8 ball. There's a little bit of room. Ain't full snookered here, but that's actually not going to be a bad thing here. That leaves her in control. That if he gets onto the 8 first, he's got to stay up on the top half of that table to have some options. Actually, well above the top half, I should say. He's got to be up in that range of that 3 and 6 and maybe go for like an 8 ball bank here. All right, good try by Mr. Dustin here. This is going to be hard to see from this point of view, guys, and I can't adjust it here, but honestly here, she There might be a bank option here for her to try to bank this top left-hand corner pocket. It's wild because of where the 6 is. I think it takes away her ability to do that, but plus she's coming across that 11 a little bit. She may have just opened up the rack, though, unfortunately, for Mr. Dustin here. 3-ball first, 6-ball top left-hand corner pocket, and 8 wherever you want to send it here, minus that top right-hand corner pocket. Little tic-tac-toe here. Guys, I need a little love from chat on this one now. He's trying to draw back on this. I'm not sure the why behind that. Drawing back on that may hook him up behind the 11, and it just did. He did that to himself. Guys, I don't know what chicken and rice y'all threw on the table to make him choose that option here, but doing bottom on that was not the call whatsoever. He has hooked himself badly. I'm pretty sure, like most people here, that the pressure of Vegas is getting on in their minds, but pulling back on it just did him no favors. Roll forward on it, take the 8 in the right-hand side pocket, stop shot it, take the 8 bottom right-hand corner pocket or something. You got multiple options. All right, he's looking at the one rail kick. I do like this option out of anything that he has, but he's looking at the one rail kick here, and for it to not only be a one rail kick, but a bank shot into the right-hand side pocket. That is a lot to ask for. And with that 8-ball sitting off that bottom short rail here, Bridget needs to play a smart defensive shot here. Pretty much if you draw a line from where the 8-ball is all the way up to that top left-hand corner pocket, you do not leave the cue ball anywhere in that zone whatsoever. Anything to the right of that zone here, you're giving yourself better odds here to where, not to say he can't cut something in or make something happen, but it's just way tougher. And Bridget does just that here. Nice defense, smart call. What a shot. Very well played. Sharon said that shot was more like Franken beans, but they are shooting great. Yeah, that shot was chicken and rice, Franken beans. It was a whole bunch of other things. And again, I'm not picking on her opponent, by the way. Here, just commentating here as a skill level 5, even a newer 5 here. You got to sit here and know that draw was going to pull back if you're successful with your draw shot. And with that draw shot here, if you overdrew it, you had the chance of being behind that 11 ball. There's no reason to take that option.
If you are in the room, please report to the podium, please. Jennifer Adams, please come to the podium.
And it looks like through the one-loss side bracket here, Mr. Matt Faber here finally has his opponent. It'll be Miss Emily Nelson from Chicago, Illinois. Again, that is 7 p.m. Pacific time, at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight that we'll get to see him. Yeah, that was a good defense. I couldn't help but to cheer on that one a little bit here. I kind of was throwing my hands in the air. I'm like, you go, girl. Get down with your bad self. And by the way, here, I had a chance to catch up with our friends from Seminole County. And I was talking with the league operators out there, James and Michelle. And I come to find out, in the 8-ball class side, they have all females still in it, rocking and rolling it. I told them that was amazing. Absolutely amazing here. I feel like we're doing really good getting our female division up further, and it's expanded and grown and stuff like that, but that's something to be said. And I told them about how proud we were with Bridget being over here representing as well in the skill level 5 bracket, and it has been too. Really, really good representation of Jacksonville. Kid says, let's go. Kid, I read that the wrong way, by the way. She said, let's go MF, meaning Matt Faber. Said he's doing so good. He really is. He really is. Can't wait to see his match tonight, to be honest with you. Very much looking forward to that. Oh, Bridget does a lot of bottom here on it, trying to keep it over, and pulls it right over to the right-hand side pocket. This is where you got to do and stick to what you know how to do. I'm not saying she can't pull off some bottom here, but it's just not normal in her repertoire. But I do feel like she had the right idea. Dustin with the opportunity here to be up 2-1. And he gets it right there. Yep, so he'll be up now 2-1 here. Again, for those just joining in here, Mr. Dustin Chase from the Rockledge, Florida there. Also next up on the live stream, guys, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll have Mr. Justin J. Money Lamont, followed by the Golden Girls. We're going to try to see what we can do to get some of the action from their matchup as well. Yeah, Mike and Kelly absolutely right. Says shake it off and keep at it, Bridget. Yes, you got to be able to shake it off like a Taylor Swift concert on repeat. Here is what you got to do. Hey, kid, I hope you have a blessed night at league here. Kid says hopefully me not actively watching will help. No, you get your butt back in here once you get to league safely. Don't watch and drive, but you can listen to it on in your car though. Dustin here getting a lot of action on the 8-ball here. Fortunately here, he is gripped up close to that 6-ball. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a good hit off of S9 here. He should be striped. Looks like there was one stripe that was potted during the break. He is in a predicament here. This is an unfortunate safety break. No fault of his own. Just a problem. He may be trying to load up on a boatload of outside here. No, he's hook, line, and sinkered here. He's trying to figure his way out of this. I will say if I was Bridget here, I would start looking and thinking about what opportunities I have with ball in hand. It was a great try. He got that cue ball all the way downfield. Somehow magically made it through the entire windows there, which was interesting. He got a lot on it, though. That was a very, very nice try. So again, when I'm walking this table as a player here, I'm looking at what do I consider to be the issue? What are the problem balls? 3-9, kind of the 6-ball. Also, sometimes too as well here. Sometimes, not say not to go after the issue ball, but also sometimes just need that little bit extra, like putting a couple of balls down out of nowhere in your back pocket here without going too far into the rack. Definitely helps you out. Bridget with a nice little run here. Eyes on that 7-ball. Oh, got a love from the 2 here. Ended up playing off the 1 off the 2 here into the left-hand side pocket. There we go. She pulled that one right on over. Now, chat, this is where you got to be cautious and not work yourself into predicament here. You start dropping too much stuff and you haven't taken care of that problem ball, you're going to leave yourself with a bad time. And give the opponent an opportunity to defense you. There we go. I like this option right here. I 100% agree with going after that 3 first. She hit it on the side a little bit instead. No, it scratched that left-hand side pocket. She just needed to hit it a little fuller is all. Would have been good, maybe taking over that top right-hand corner pocket in the process. No love for her, though, on that one. Well, if he feels he has a run here, he needs to be looking at this 13 and 11. If he doesn't feel he's got a run and can't go after here, maybe just go ahead and work on the 11. No, I'm going to go and do 13 because the 11 at least is blocking access a lot to the 8 ball. Yeah, I would do the 13 first and then start working on my run from there. But honestly, if he feels like he's got a run, go 11, see if he can get to the 13. Would not be half bad. He wasn't able to get back over all the way. It's clipping into the 14 in the process here. Go ahead and take that 14, bottom right-hand corner pocket, roll up with it. Actually, I take it back. If he's got the angle on it proper here, actually, I'm going to take that 14 all the way down bottom right and kind of stop shot it here. And then maybe go with the 13 ball and go ahead and go with the actual bank shot here into the side pocket. But again, you got to have huge confidence in that because, again, if the run's not there, you can't free everything up. And that one's already freed up. There's a lot of space for Bridget made that one on her own choice. So good slow speed, nice little pocket speed roll there in bottom left-hand corner pocket. And chat, you know what I didn't take a look at here? I did not take a look at the bracket. So the winner of this moves on. And we'll play again. Oh, wow, at 5 p.m. Vegas time. And in fact, the matchup there has already been decided in terms of who they'll be against. They'll be against Stephanie Begin. Well, Dustin now is back above that 13 ball. Eyes on it. He's going to need to drain it all the way down here. It's going to be a tough one to bring it all the way down. All the way down here. I think this way you use just a little bit of bottom right here to make it happen. Kind of get back to the right-hand side of that 8 ball. But you got to stroke it good. There you go. He still bumped into the 3 in the crosshair. Good try. Very close shot. And 12 needs, or 13 needs to slow down. No, of course, it hops right up on top of it here. The opening was there for Bridget had it not rolled that far. What a beautiful, nice little just bump right into the 3 ball here. Slow roll this up. 8 ball, top left-hand corner pocket. Slow roll, slow roll. It's going to bump into it. I don't know if she's got eyes on it. She does. Okay. Woo. Sharon, great question. So in APA, we do what's known as modified single elimination here. So you're guaranteed usually to play twice. You're not guaranteed to lose twice. And even though you could be all the way in the winner's side, there does come a time in the day when eventually, no matter what, the floor is out from underneath you. And good out, by the way, Miss Bridget. So that is this round here for both these players here. It doesn't matter if they've been winning this whole time or not. At this point in time here, any loss from this point forward, and they are out of there. Tied ball game right now, 2-2. Miss Bridget with a nice roll. Again, good bump into that last solid here. Very well played. Very proud of how she's doing on the table here. Got to keep sticking to her game just as she needs to be doing. She'll be doing just fine against Mr. Dustin here. But yeah, thank you for the question, Miss Shannon. Mr. JT over here. 2-2 right now. Very, very good matchup between these two. Race to 4, yep. Coming to join? Oh, I think you coming to join? Yeah. I haven't seen Justin M in a moment, so not since they left.
I think he went to go watch his opponent that might be playing.
All right, nothing on the break here. 8 ball sitting kind of in that center quadrant of the table. Good spread overall. In fact, she got a ton down here. Look at how much, I mean, there's only technically 4 balls in the top half of the table here. Everything else is all downrange. Wow. I definitely like the idea of solids here, especially with solids blocking up that bottom right-hand corner pocket overall. I think solids give you a little bit better opportunity. I just don't like where the 2 is in terms of solids overall. But I still think that's a better way to go. Kit says listening is working. Let's go. Glad you're still here supporting, Kit. Appreciate you. And solids he will be. Ooh, gets very close, clipping up close to that 5-4. By the way, Mr. Brian Melnick here, photographer extraordinaire. Come to find out here, Mr. Dustin is from his area. Should have known some shenanigans was afoot here. You got Mr. Head Commentator Man against Mr. Head Photographer Man. It's a battle of the photo versus the video. I'll remind him, though, video killed the radio star, okay? He says it did, but it hasn't killed the photographer yet. I love it. No, in all seriousness, Brian does a great job doing a lot of photography for a lot of different areas. Does an excellent job on it. I love getting to see him at all the different events that we go to as well. We always bump into each other at some point in time. So I love the fact he's over here to bring his camera out and support his player. But it's like I already told Brian, I said, you're going down, buddy. I was like, I hope you enjoyed coming on over because you're getting ready to see our lady win. JT, how you still feeling about it today, buddy?
I'm good, man. Hanging in there. Supporting all the J Bill people.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I was telling chat earlier, JT, that we will get to see J Money's next match. And then hopefully there'll be enough time here for us to run over and catch some of the women's match as well at 5 o'clock. And then we're going to close it out with Mr. Matt Faber for the night at the 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern stream. JT's getting ready. He's over here flights to say Thursday. This boy ready to get on a table. I don't blame him, man. It's like I always tell people whenever doing streaming and commentary, there's only so much pool you can watch before you're like, if I don't touch a table and get my cues working here for a moment, I'm going to lose my mind. Ooh, very unfortunate bump here into that 8 ball for Bridget, but all good. She'll keep cool, calm, and collective here. Mr. Keith Richter says hi to you, JT.
What up, Keith?
Much love to you, Keith Richter. Oh, not a bad placement there with her 12 ball on the right-hand side pocket, though. Again, she's leaving that cluster alone there, bottom right-hand corner pocket.
position out here between.
Oh, Miss Jeanette Lee herself. Fix to be going to do an exhibition here.
So if you have a chance,
One of my most favorite people to get to see at the Pool Player Championships in Vegas. Huge Jeanette Lee fan, the Black Widow herself. So Bridget really in control of this rack here. He has good eyes on the 2 and the 6, not a problem. And a good pot on the 2 ball that will automatically get him right in shape for the 6. But he is in a predicament here for that 5-7 situation. Now, if he can take the 6 here just fine, maybe do a little force follow, maybe come 2 rails, back out. He doesn't have to go too far actually with it, but he just wants to be in between that window between the 10 and the 12. He'll have an opportunity here. He needs a little more oomph. Oh, he may have come up short on that. It's hard for me to tell from this angle. Yeah, I'm fairly certain he came up short on it. A little bit further over with that cue ball, and he would have been good to go to at least go ahead and rock with the 5 into the 14 if he wants to go and clear that pocket out of the jam. But Bridget's about to be in the driver's seat. She needs to, if she gets ball in hand or has an opportunity, she needs to see what room she has for that 13 and 8 there, top left-hand part of the map here. That way she can go and start figuring out a game plan on what she's going to be able to do with it. Dustin here going with the 1-rail kick. Trying to kick into that 7 ball. Brings it on a rail here. Ball in hand to Bridget. And honestly, again, with Wild, everything is tied up there bottom right. I think I am hitting into this this 12-8 or 13-8 situation. Again, normally I wouldn't say go after something like that. All right, Dustin looking at this here again. I'm interested to know what he's doing. I think he's trying to go in between the rail into the 5 and try to send the 5-7 combo into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. This is very gutsy, but I kind of see what he's looking at here. Okay, no, he's not doing that. He's just hitting into the 5 first. Okay. I thought he was trying to 1-rail kick it. I was like, man, this is going to be interesting. This can be. All right, the table has opened up for Bridget here. She has got a lock, stock, 2 smoking barrels, and get this in place. My only issue with starting on the 15 here is I'm a little bit worried about getting hooked up with his 7 instead. See, this is going to sound wild as to me, but she could actually go after this 9 and get that breakout on that 12 or that 13-8 situation. She does end up potting the 7 in the process here. She needs to be thinking of a defense right now. 13 ball, defense with the 8. If she can thin the bottom side of this 13 ball, I would even dare say kick into the rail first here. Maybe use a little bit of right. Try to leave that cue ball up towards the top half of the table. She might be able to leave Dustin here in a pretty rough predicament.
Table numbers 247 through 298.
All right, she's calling out, just letting know it's not frozen here, so she is going to go with a defense. Question is, what does she do on this defense here? Not a bad option. I don't know if she's opened up enough of a window with the 13-8 yet, but not a bad option at all. Some wild turkeys walking by. Goodness gracious. You never know what you're going to hear as people walk by these tournament rooms. Or see, as a matter of fact. Goodness gracious. Somebody was just doing a turkey call. I don't know if y'all heard that on the live stream, but that was absolutely hilarious. I almost feel like they were trying to shark the players over here without trying to actually shark the players, but it would have distracted the crap out of me because I would not have been expecting a turkey call. That was funny. Oh. Dustin trying to see what his options are. It's a tough cut here on this 5 bottom right hand corner pocket. Oh, he says no cut for him. Goes for the bank. And lands it beautifully, too. What good speed. Wow. He is going to call for it to get watched here. Again, I like the fact he's calling his own watches. Right in that top left-hand corner pocket. Guys, remember here, he's got to make clean contact with the 8 first and pot it. If he makes contact with that 13, even if he still pots the 8 in the pocket, that will be a loss of game. It is 2-2 right now. This rack gets somebody onto the hill. All right, ref here, double check for the clean hit on the 8. Have a clean as can be to me. And he potted the 8 ball. It will be 2-3 in favor of her opponent, Dustin here. Later, Brian. Take care, bud. All right, Dustin on the break here again. Rack number 5 done. Rack number 6 to begin. Race to 4. 2-3 in favor of Mr. Dustin here. And that 6 ball will hang up. Nothing on the break. And solids are looking very, very juicy. I dare say I would even believe that Mr. JT himself would go after solids here. But let's see what Bridget decides. Of course, as they get to start with the rack here, music goes down low. All right, Bridget settling in here, opting to go for the 1 ball. Gets a nice little clip into the 2, sends on down close to that bottom left-hand corner pocket. She does have that 6 balls a reset whenever she wants to. She's going to have to use it now. I don't like using this early, I think, but I don't know if she's got really as much choice unless she went after the 3 and comes on the realm. She's going after the 4 first, so leave the 2 alone for right this second. 4 balls in a better position for her. Lands the bank, though. She says, don't worry, Tim. Hold my new pool cue that I won from the raffle and let me do my work. Great shot on 3 here. She's going to come back around just a little bit. She's going to go and take this 4. I'm assuming the 5 has room to go past that 10, so 4-7, then the 5 will be the run here, unless she's got good eyes on it now. She looks like she feels more confident with the 5 right this moment. Oh, it clips the 14 in the process. Good try. Very, very good try. Great run. Good start by Miss Bridget here. Dustin's main problem is going to be more so that 15 for the most part by the look of it. Possibly the 12 here up there right next to the 8 ball. But he's got enough that he can go and start getting a little bit of a run here, mount a little bit more of an offense against Bridget. Dustin going for the cut here. Let's give me 1 second here. Camera's doing a quick reboot. I do apologize, guys. Give it 1 moment here. Should come right back up. Sorry, guys. 1 moment on this here.
That'd be a question for the desk, brother. That desk right there.
Guys, 1 moment here. I do apologize again. Guys, bear with me for just a moment here. I'm getting it back up, I promise. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, yep, Miss Carolyn just walked on by. Ladies will be starting here in less than an hour. Good pop by Dustin here. Still got the issue with the 12 paw mixed up there with the 5 and the 8. Again, I see a lot of people popping into the live stream here right now, guys. Currently, right now, it is 2-3 in favor of the opponent here. Race to 4. Bridget's down by 1. And we are less than an hour away of being back over to Mr. Justin the J Money Lamont. And then also as well, trying to see if we can capture a little bit of the women's first match. Dustin does seem to be doing a great job going through his pre-shot routine right now, though. That is good to see. And hits that beautifully in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Has good eyes on his 9, but he needs to load up here if he's going to even remotely have a chance to get a breakout on that situation, have eyes on that 12. Yeah, he wanted to load up a little bit more. A little hair right there may have gotten him a little bit of a wider angle. I was afraid of him just using kind of the pocket speed method that him and Bridget both have kind of been sticking to. I don't know if he's got enough of an angle on this here. It looks like he may. That's something that was going to clip up on top of the 8. I don't think it does. That will be a good hit. He has now set himself up here to potentially get that 8 all the way down or in the right-hand side pocket, depending on what he feels more comfortable with. Again, you guys know me. I love the side pocket option. I especially like it here just because side pocket means that you're going to hit into that 8 and hit into that 5. And as long as you don't roll it too far, that 5 and cue ball will be kind of close to each other. May drive out some issues for Bridget potentially. But with that being said here, I need a little chicken rice on the field here, chat. We'll see what pocket he decides to mark. Yep, JT's already called it here. JT, say it again for everybody.
Chicken and rice.
A little CNR for the CPR. And it came close to it here. He has left the setup here for Bridget. Bridget's just hashtag execute here. Yep. Chat, we have the opportunity to see a Hill thriller here in the 8-ball classic red tier skill level 5. Bridget is good. Cue ball drifts on over, but is off the rail. Can't take this for granted. Can't overhit this either, though. You got to be cautious about that. Like that she's taking a look at it. Sees this off rail just a little bit. Normal day of the week here. Bridget slow rolls it. And it drops there at last second. Wow, the Drama Llama was coming live on stream. We got a Hill thriller on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Come on, Bridget. Woo! I think somebody kicked air on it the last second on that one or something. I don't know. That was a close call. A little bit of a nail biter. I think Bridget's even feeling it as well. She may have aged just 5 more years from that one. She's like, drop it, ball. Come on, chat. Let's hear it up for Bridget on that one here. Hill Thriller. I hope you guys are excited as I am to get to see this action. CNRs are powerful. Yes, they are. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Yeah. Bridget heard that right. Lock in, take your time. That's an old comment from earlier. That camera just switched off here. Sorry, guys. Hold on here. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me get this swapped over. Right. Guys, give me 1 second here. Sorry. And JT, good looking out, texting in chat there. Appreciate that, brother. Guys, a lot more of y'all just tuning in here. By the way, this is Hill Thriller. As soon as the matchup is done, we'll be ending the live stream here and start back up right around 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern here. Mr. Justin J. Money Lamont here on the skill level 7 8-ball shootout, or 8-ball classic, forgive me. One rank to rule them all here. Both players have played really, really well and really trying to give nothing away. Also, guys, as a reminder as well here, this is the moment in the tournament here with a skill level 5 bracket where, again, it doesn't matter if you've been winning this whole time or not. You are out after this if you lose. Sharon, this has been an amazing match, by the way. They've both shot phenomenally, having a lot of back and forth, really, really good action here. in the skill level 5 bracket. Good slow speed from Dustin here, but he does lock up that top left-hand corner pocket. I think the most epic mohawk mullet I've ever seen in my life just came over here near the live stream, guys. Again, Vegas is wild, but it cracks me up. Bridget's done a good job taking back over that top left-hand corner pocket. Trying to lock down some of the options here for Dustin, but he's got good eyes here on the 3 to bring it on down. The issue is, though, is he may not roll forward enough here to be able to go after the 1 and leave the 7 as his out ball. That's a good try. He took back over a pocket. Got kind of a separation between both sides here. Stripes top half, most solids bottom half. Bridget looking at the combo here for the 14. Going to hit the 14 into the 13. Kicks the 13 out of the pocket just a little bit. There he goes, trying to play defense here. Cue ball's going to drift on over just a little bit. He will still have eyes on the 1, but I like the thought processes that she's had. Still has a good line of sight here, blocking the 8 ball from that top left-hand corner pocket. He will have to go to top right if he gets to it. I don't know if he does have good eyes here on the 1. 12 maybe playing blocker here. He's staring at it mighty hard. JT shaking his head. Don't think he has eyes on it. I think he can at least clip the side of it here, but he's got to be cautious of the scratch if he does. Oh, we might try to mass save this. Yeah, he's able to clip into it pretty good. Oh, this just made things very interesting here. A little bit more of a cluster on the 8 ball, but in Bridget's favor, actually. She has good eyes on that 13 ball and come back around. Have eyes on the 15 after. In fact, 13, 12, and then 15, and then go after your 8 ball. And even if she makes a mistake there and some stuff with where that 15 is, that gives her a lot of defensibility against her opponent here on that 8. Wow. We're all jabbing out. We got some good tunes here. Oh! Woo! Flirting with the pocket points. Asking if he wants a hit watched. should be a very, very apparent clear hit because she shouldn't be hitting too far into the right hand side of that 15, I don't think. Good try. He called it as a good hit. Nicely done. No ball in hand, and now with the cue ball snunkering up to it here, she has left her opponent here, Mr. Dustin Chase, in a very, very tough prediction here, guys. Let's go for Jacksonville APA. Come on now. Yeah, very, very good leave. Mr. Jeff, again, the ref, doing a great job here this year. This is multiple times I've seen him come running over here and even check this score sheet as well. Double checking, making sure people are marking those defensive shots as they should. Love it, love it, love it. Now, granted, she wasn't going for a defensive shot there. Just happens to look that way and form that way. But still, regardless of that, he's still trying to make sure defensive shots are being made. Good try by Dusty here, but ball in hand over to Miss Bridget. An important ball in hand at that. It doesn't look like she's got enough room here on that 15 to do anything. Oh, don't kick it towards the 8, please. Oh, no. Oh, she was able to slide it right on by. I don't even touch the 8. That bad boy done slipped into the concert without ever ordering tickets. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is it, guys, for the win right here. For the win. For the win. Miss Nene, you all right?
I'm okay.
You sure you're handling it okay?
No, my heart is palpitating.
My heart's popping too. JT, you all right? Oh, JT says flex up on him, Bridget. Flex up on him, Bridget. Get the muscles out. Come on. Team Muscle Squad. It's definitely too much of an angle. For the win. For the win here. Bridget will stretch over. Bridget gets it here, and she continues moving on in the skill level 5 bracket. Our very own Miss Bridget Simon. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Boys Jacksonville Pool, as we continue on with all the coverage of the 2025 Pool Players Championship here live in Las Vegas. Guys, we'll be back up and stream in approximately 40 minutes from now to see Mr. Justin, the J Money Lamont. Guys, take care and get ready for the next one. Love you guys.